let's get back to my story. After the sales lady came over to me, I quickly ducked out of her view and into the corner of the store filled with M&Ms. And since it was the 4th of July, everything was Independence themed, including, you guessed it, the M&Ms. These patriotic M&Ms were certainly representative of the ritual we all did at the start of class every single day of my schooling career. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Hold up a sec. Liberty and justice for all? Not quite. During a 49ers preseason game, football player Colin Kaepernick took a stance by kneeling down during the Pledge of Allegiance and received enormous backlash for doing so. He later stated, "I will not stand to show pride in a flag for a country that oppresses black people and people of color," saying that maybe America just wasn't at its best right now. However, when someone such as Donald Trump, the president-elect, states that we need to make America great again, some of the conservatives that lashed out at Kaepernick are the ones supporting Trump and his slogan, saying that America isn't great. This hypocrisy in their actions makes them less trustworthy as they waver on a political stance simply depending on who said it, Kaepernick or Trump. This misalignment between our words and our actions certainly influences our personal lives, or in this case, our preachings and our actions. Sexual abuse cases taking place throughout the Catholic Church system have started to receive more publicity. According to the Vatican, from 2004 to 2014, there have been over 3,000 sexual abuse cases, with 401 of these cases taking place in 2013 alone. Of the thousands of little boys and girls being abused at the hands of these priests, some were as young as just 5 years old. One of the most tragic incidents took place just this past October. A little 5-year-old girl kept refusing to go to her Sunday class held at the local church by the priest. Her parents became a little suspicious and sifted through her belongings. What they found shocked them beyond belief. Their little girl had drawn not one, not two, but 6 harrowing pictures of a screaming little girl being raped by a man as he thrust himself into her over and over again. This little girl was just 5 years old. Priests are supposed to be symbols of hope and goodness, the messengers of God's will. Is this God's will? Is it God's will to rape young children? I sincerely hope that that is not God's will. Her innocence has been shattered. Her memories will torment her. Her life has ended. Priests preach that we should always be good, help others and never harm. Then why did he rape her? Priests saying that we should be good are the ones committing these sins. This little girl's rape will always be at the back of her mind, always reminding her that she can never trust anyone, that she will never find peace. Now, changing hypocritical behaviors such as these, ones that we have grown up with, is an extremely hard task. But we can start by making some small changes in our everyday lives. Now, back to my story. After the sales lady left, well, she came back. And I did find the M&Ms, but my parents came with her. Suffice to say, they weren't very happy. My dad kept saying how I should never lie in any situation. But, Dad, you lied straight to the cashier's face. So what's wrong with me lying to you guys? Obviously, there were some major issues with my argument and consequences if my parents couldn't find me. But I do have a 2-step plan, and this comes in the form of M&M. M, mindful. Be mindful of your actions, and make sure you understand the implications of what you're saying. M, modify. Actively try to modify the situation by not making promises you know you can't keep. And I get it. It's extremely hard to change a habit such as this, but we should at least make an effort so that as a whole, we're all a little more trustworthy and a little less hypocritical. By the way, the whole "I got lost in the mall, ran out of the theater" thing was a complete lie. My actions didn't really match up with my speech. A little hypocritical, don't you think?